However, now, where you've had fights in your career against Freddie Norwood and Chris John, 3 with Pacquiao, and now today, where you think that you're always on the wrong end of the decision, going forward, will you continue to fight in this way late in fights, or will you start to seek knockouts in order to erase any doubt by the end?
No, yo creo que, como te repito, para ganar una pelea no siempre es necesario ganar por nocaut. Venimos bien preparados, venimos bien entrenados, hicimos una gran pelea para ganar, pero siempre, ¿cómo puedes venir aquí a ganar por nocaut? No siempre salen las cosas como uno quiere ganar por nocaut, pero al final de cuentas dimos lo mejor y siento que ganamos esta pelea. No es necesario ganar por nocaut.
We came here to win, not necessarily can you win all the fights by knockout, but we did whatever was necessary to win. Obviously, we trained very well, we prepared very well for the fight, but you can't always win by knockout. That's not always the way you do it.
Before the fight, in spite of your 40 years, you said you planned on continue fighting. You sound like someone who plans on continuing. What is your plan?
No sé, ahorita ya con prácticamente 6 robos en mi carrera, siempre nos desilusionan, siempre dejan sin ánimo al peleador. No sé qué es lo que venga en mi futuro. Yo siento que vine muy bien preparado, se vio arriba del ring y dimos una pelea muy buena para ganar.
I don't know. I really don't know. With these 6 robberies that I've had, I really don't know. We came prepared to win. We came with it all. But I really just don't know what my future holds at the moment. I don't know what it holds, but we came to win.
Thank you, Juan Manuel.
All right, yo, what up, YouTube? What up, boxing fans? I gotta say, Juan Marquez looked very crushed to the judge's decisions, and he really had no choice but to cry robbery. He had no choice because he couldn't accept the fact that he lost to Tim Bradley, that he did get outboxed. He seemed to have finished stronger than he did after being dominated for the first 7 rounds. So that really gave him the confidence to say, you know what, this is bullshit. I should have won this fight. And it's nothing different than really what happened against Marco Antonio Barrera in a close fight. He's got some close decisions. His favor. So for him to just completely disrespect the judges and take a loss is a shame, but that shouldn't discredit him for future fights. He's still a great fighter and a great. He's had a great career overall, and he's talked about retirement recently. He talked about it after the 4th Pacquiao fight, where he knocked him out, and he finally got what he always wanted to do. He defeated Manny Pacquiao, and he was recognized for that. However, now he's in a stage of his career where, after taking this loss, what more does he have to prove? Can he get motivated to fight anyone else? He's accomplished what he wanted to accomplish in the game. He's fought the best in the world. Lost 6 times. And oddly enough, in that Max Kellerman interview, he said he had 6... if you think you lost... In all your losses where you lost by decision, you think they're all robberies? Like, this guy's pulling a Bernard Hopkins right here, just completely denying the fact that he lost. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Tim Bradley beat him as clean as any other 8 rounds to 4 type fight, and that's how it went down. So it seems like Juan Marquez wants to retire. This is his quote, and the headline for Boxing Scene is Juan Marquez is leaning towards retirement. It is difficult to continue, and even more so with these kinds of situations where some appreciate one thing, others something else. Yeah, some judges appreciate, throwing in combinations. They appreciate jabs that land on a consistent basis. They appreciate these things. But going on with Marquez's quote, I have to think and believe that the decision to retire was made ever since I beat Manny Pacquiao, but I wanted to try and go for that 5th title. My family wanted me to retire, and it was an open secret that his wife really wanted him to retire, and he basically told them to give Marquez, give him a final chance. But now they want me to be completely devoted to them, and I think they need me. Of course they do. They're your family. Moving on, I got the chance to win the 5th world title, and it wasn't the result I expected. But I'm happy with my performance. I fought an opponent who didn't want to fight, and I faced an opponent who knew he would win if it went to a decision. Well, if you think you've won 8 rounds and you're still in front, he didn't run away that 12th round. He was there fighting with him. You know? So, for Marquez to say he didn't want to fight, it's bullshit. He just knew the tactics to pose his opponent problems, which was Marquez. He knew Marquez had slow feet, plain and simple, and he couldn't keep up to him. So if he used angles, took a step to the right or to the left, Marquez wouldn't have his feet set to punch, and he capitalized all night. So Marquez is thinking about retirement, and Tim Bradley should move on to bigger and better things. Perhaps facing the winner of Brandon Rios versus Manny Pacquiao, especially if it's Brandon Rios. And if it's Brandon Rios, then I think that fight will happen. But you know what? Tim Bradley's got to call out bigger names. And right now we got a promotional war going on that needs to end. Because I've said it before, Golden Boy and Top Rank are simply running out of opponents. And it's just turning into this kind of mix and match, musical chairs type deal where they're just trying to figure out matches now, and they make no sense. That's why Amir Khan's being mentioned as a Floyd Mayweather opponent, because he just ran out of credible opposition, and they don't want to throw in Danny Garcia, who's a budding star. So that's where it is right now. Tim Bradley's got to call out Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather has to be addressed about the possible Tim Bradley fight. That's how this gets made. There's got to be media demand for it. So let me know what you guys think it is, what it is. Peace out. Take care.